Hello everyone, this is Akang Suman here. Now we are going to discuss the next topic, that is effect of variation of center distance due to vibration on the performance of the involved gears. If there is a vibration, what will be the changes in the gears dimensions and the gears terminology we will see in this topic. Okay, because the vibration is an important phenomena, that is the in the mechanical engineering. Due to vibration, some of the changes is there due to vibration. You just have to learn directly and then we will solve the questions based on this topic. It would be easy to understand the topic. Okay, due to vibration, since this is a for just I'm going to draw a diagram for gear. This is the pitch circle and this is the base circle for gear and the pinion. Okay, and now there will be the line of action that is must passing through the pitch point and the tangent to both the base circle for gear and the pinion. Okay, this is basically the pitch point. Okay, and this is the center line that will passing through the pitch point for the gear and the pinion. Now see here, this is perpendicular to that and this is perpendicular to that, 90-degree angle between these two. When there is a vibration, center distance is changing. If there is a vibration, center distance is changing. So I'm just writing here the top points. Center distance is changing. Just learn directly and we will understand is using the questions based on it. Center distance is changing. Here I will show you why gear is a positive drive. However, there is a vibrations, it would be the positive drive. Positive drive means there is no slip occurs between the mating gears. Center distance is changing. If there is a center distance, if the center distance is changing, see here, pitch circle will changing, yes or no? Pitch circle is changing. If the center distance is changing, pitch circle is changing. If the pitch circle is changing, what will change? Pressure angle. Phi will change because phi is what? Angle between the common tangent and the line of action. So pitch point is changing. If the pitch circle is changing, that means pitch point is changing, and if the pitch point is changing, that means the phi is changing. So three things that is going to be changed here due to vibrations. The first is center distance, and just because of the center distance there will be change in pitch circle, and because of change in pitch circle there will be change in the pressure angle. Also you can write here pitch point is changing. It would be easy to understand how phi is changing. Pitch point is changing. Okay, but these things are going to be changed, but there is no change in the base circle radius. This is the, if this is the r, this would be the r cos phi. This is phi, r cos of phi. This base circle radius will not be changed due to vibration. So I'm just writing here that radius circle, base circle radius, in the base circle radius there is no change. No change here. No change here. And if the base circle radius is not changing, we have seen in the first videos of the gear that omega 1 and upon omega 2. We have seen in the first video that omega 1 and upon omega 2 is equal to O2n upon O1m. Okay, when we have seen the law of gearings, we have seen that omega 1 upon omega 2 is equal to O2n upon O1m. And since O2n and O1m is what? This is n. We have seen this is n and this is m. Okay, we all know this is m and this is n. So that means O2n upon O1, this is O1m, is omega 1 upon omega 2, and this is the radius of the base circle for gear and the pinion. And we all know that the radius of the base circle is not going to be changed. That means omega 1 and omega 2 will not be changed. That ratio will not be changed. Okay, that is the base circle radius I'm writing here. That is base circle radius. Okay, now you just need to understand base circle radius is not changing during vibrations. So if it is not changing, that means omega 1 upon omega 2 will be constant. Okay, and this is the proof for the body to be gear, that velocity is not going to be changed here. Hence proof. That is the first relation we have proved in the, we have seen the first topic of the gear chapter. Okay, now you are able to understand what are the effect of the vibrations on the involute gears. Center distance is changing and pitch circle is changing. Due to pitch circle, pitch point is changed. Due to pitch point is changing, that means the phi is changing, but base circle radius is not going to be changed anyhow. And if the base circle is not going to be changed, velocity ratio will remain constant. Okay, now we will do a questions on that effect of the variations. It would be easy to understand. Okay, this is basically the questions on the gate examinations. This type of questions is asking in the gate examinations. So what is given in the questions? 19 tooth pinion paired with the 33 tooth gear. So what is given? I'm just writing here. Small t is 19 teeth on the pinion, and capital D is the teeth on the gear, that is 33 is given. Module is given, that is 2 mm. Okay, and pressure angle is also given, that is 20 degree. That is 20 degree. Tooth forms are standard AGMA full depth involute. What is given? I already told you about full depth involute. A full depth involute is given in the question. Fractional addendum value for the gear and the pinion will be 1. Okay. If the center distance during the assembly is increased by 3%, it is saying that the center distance changing. Now we have to draw the diagram. It would be easy to understand. Okay. This is the pitch circle for the gear and the pinion, and this is the pitch point. And here you can see there is a base circle for the gear and the pinion, and here this is the center, and I'm just drawing a line meeting the center O1, that is O2, O1. Okay, and we draw the perpendicular to that, but also we have drawn the line of action. Okay, this is the line of action, and at the line of action we draw the perpendicular. This is the center O2. Okay, now see here, this is perpendicular. We all know this is R, capital R. Okay, and this is small r, that means the radius of the pitch circle and the gear. In the question it is not given about a radius, but we can calculate it using R is equal to mt by 2, mt by 2, that is 2 multiply 19 by 2, you will get 19. Similarly you can find out the radius of the, this is the initial value of the radius of pitch circles. Okay, before the vibrations, before the center distance changing. So that is mt by 2, and you will get finally 33. Now see here, center distance is what will be the center distance initially? Center distance is nothing but the R plus R, that is 19 plus 33, and that is 52. Now it is given in the question that it is increased by 3%. So new center distance is equal to 52, and it is increasing by 3%, that means 1.03. and when you calculate, when you multiply both of them, you will get 53.56. It is the new center distance after vibrations. Okay, this is a new center distance. Now what we have done, we all know that the base circle radius is not going to be changed. Okay, we all know that our base is not changing during the vibration, no change. However, it is not given in the question that this is just because of vibration, but it needs to be understood that the center distance is changing. That means there is a vibration. Okay, so our base radius is not going to be changed. If the base radius is not going to be changed, that we can write it as initial base radius for gear and the pinion is equal to final base radius for the gear and pinion. Yes or no? So initial base radius would be, if it is r, that would be r cos phi, because this is the phi, and that would be phi. If this is phi, that would be phi. I already told you multiple times how can we calculate the r cos phi and the r sin phi. So this is the base circle radius, that is r cos phi. This is the initial base circle radius and it would be equal to the final base circle radius. So finally center distance is changing and the pressure angle is changing, so we can write that r dash cos of phi dash, because both will change during the vibration. And the for the pinion, that is r cos phi initially, and that would be equal to r dash cos of phi dash. Okay, now you have to do the summation of this. When you do the summation of that, you will get r plus r cos of phi is equal to r dash plus r dash cos of phi dash. Now see here, r plus r is given initially, that is 52, and what is cos phi? Cos phi is cos 20 degree, and we have to find out the new pressure angle, and we know that r dash plus capital R dash plus small r dash, it is nothing but the new center distance, that is equal to r dash plus small r dash. Okay, so that is 53.56 cos of phi dash. Now here you can calculate the phi dash value, and when you calculate this using calculator, you will get the value new pressure angle, that would comes out to be 24.17 degree. Okay, that would be the final answer. Option A would be the correct answer for this question. I hope you are getting my point. How can we calculate the new pressure angle? The concept should be clear. Due to vibration, what is changing, what is not changing. So here we have seen that the center distance is changing, pressure angle is changing, and the pitch circle and pitch point is changing, but the base circle radius is not going to be changed due to vibrations. So we have to use the base circle radius. We will get the final answer. Okay, these type of questions is going to be asked in the GATE examinations. They can ask you like that question, so you must have to be understand this.